Hey there, everyone. Happy Saturday. Man, weekend's almost over to me. I mean, I feel like it's flying. How are you doing? So, today we're going to be talking about those nasty things called cravings and how do we get rid of them once and for all. And I know this has been a struggle for me, so I'm going to share how I approach it if I want to, and I'll explain more about that. We'll do a little trivia today, and of course, we'll talk about my journey just so that you can kind of see how this journey of losing 15 pounds in 5 months goes. So, if you're not familiar, my name is Angelo. I'm here to share my health and fitness journey to help inspire and hopefully help you take control of your health and fitness as well. So, that's the goal. So, let's just jump right into first trivia. How about that? I've got a Discord channel and I'm going to switch over to it so you can see it, and that's where I have the trivia. I was having a little fun. I'm very bad at trivia, and I'm hoping that there I can get it so it's 5 questions. But either way, we will only do like a few questions because I don't want to spend the whole time on this. So let's see. Here we go, and I want categories. And can I choose? Let's do something like movies. Can we do that? Movie. If I could spell, maybe. Movies. How's this? And let's go hit enter. Let's see. This category is too small to play right now. Okay. Um. Okay. Animals. Animals. Okay. All right. I'll just do 5 random questions, and these are hard questions. They've been giving me very hard questions. So we'll do questions and we'll do 5. I have to do a minimum of at least 5. So here we go. First question coming up. Oh, music, pop. When I was down, I was your clown. Uh, do you know who that is? If you know what that is, who that is, or what song that is, please leave a comment. It's going to give us a short hint very soon. Scramble this right here. So in these letters is the answer, and I have no idea who that might be. Ugh, how about you? If you know, leave a comment and let me know. Um, don't go breaking. Oh, don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Boom. Yes. Of course, it gave me. Ooh, I got 1 point. Oh, 6. Oh, it's counting from my last game. I got to figure out how to end it. Okay. All right, here we go. Next question coming up in 20 seconds. Ooh. Let's see. Is anybody trying to answer these? Not yet. Okay, that's all good. Let's see here. Bring it on. Bring it on. That one, I needed a hint. Metal. It's giving me music here. What is the name of Testament's debut album? I don't even know who Testament is for some reason. I'm very bad at this game, like I said. What is the name of Testament's debut album? I don't know. Rock Rules? 9 letters long, starts with T and ends with Y. Thank you. I have no idea. One more hint, please. One more hint. Again, if you know the answer, please let me know. I'll see. Pig Latin. Um, the Eagle? No, the Legacy. The Legacy. EY. Yes! I need that last hint, right? Without the last hint, I'm lost. Did anybody else guess it? Nope, not yet. But if you can guess these answers, please let me know. All right, because I'm looking for you. All right, here comes the next question. We've only got 3 more. I've had to go to the last hint on each one of them. Let's see what we got going on here. Then after this, we'll jump into the topic. Got to have a little fun, warm up. Conundrums. Unscramble this word. Barbie? No. Brabo? No. Do you have a clue what that word might be? Unscramble this word. United States composer. Oh, why can't I think of United States? Come on. Does anybody have an answer? No, no answer. You can give me the answer. First hint. Give me the second hint. I need the second hint. This is not going good. Bar, 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 bar. Yeah, barber. Well, it was the only two vowels left in there, so I had to go with that. Have you heard of barber? I've never heard of barber. All right, let's go for what's that? Question number 3. 2 more questions, and then we'll jump into the topic for today. All right, come on, let's go. I got this. I'm gonna get it without the first hint this time. Putting it out there. All right, come on. Actors and actresses. In 1927, actor born. Harvey. It's 5 letters, I'm assuming. It could be tricking us. If you know, please put it in the comments. No? Okay. Scrambled. Harvey Komar? I'm going to put Komar. Nope. There's an N. Man. No. Corman. That's the only way you can spell that. Yes! I'm such a cheater. If other people were playing with me right now. Okay, last question, and then we'll jump into the topic. What do we got? I thought I was going to get that on the first try. Nope. Didn't happen. All right. Come on. Yep. I got 9 points. Woo! I'm on a streak. 4 questions. I beat my personal best. So this bot actually keeps track. It's pretty cool. All right, last one. Transportation. What British firm manufactures sports cars under the initials MG? Sports cars, MG. Do you got this? Do you know? Please let me know. No? Okay. Scramble. Oh my goodness. You're gonna give it to me in Pig Latin again, aren't you? I'm not gonna. I would think I would know. Morris Garage? Morris Garage? I think I spelt it wrong. Have you ever heard of Morris Garage? Never heard of it. Well, that's it. The 5 questions. So that, I think it will just give me the leaderboard, so we don't need to wait for that. So, let's just jump back over to me. And I will jump over to the comment section. So, of course, if you have a question, please let me know. And we can do that either here or we can do it in the future. But, so, hey, Paula, Morris Garage, you knew that answer? I had no clue. No clue what that answer was going to be. So, well, I'm glad you got it. I had no clue, way out of my realm. So, maybe... That it was right. It was the right answer. So, you get cravings. How do we kick them out of our lives and not deal with them anymore? Well, to be honest, on this journey that I've been, I'm going to actually combine my journey, my weight loss journey here, and the solution sort of together at the same time. So, as some of you know, in the last 3 weeks, this is going to be the 3rd week, I've been losing weight to show you the path, what I did several years ago. And so as I gained the 15 pounds over the holidays to do this, I was going to teach you the things that I learned in those years of me going through that journey. And one of the things that comes up, and this isn't just health and fitness, this could be actually anything out there, Yeah, mindset. Mindset is a big thing. It always comes down to mindset. But how do we get the mind? Because we know what we want to do, right? We know what it is. Like, why do people smoke? Why do people, drink too much or whatever? I've always, it's always my mindset throws me off. I've lost 10 pounds since January 3rd, but I'll keep going. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, keep going. Awesome. Since January 3rd. So you and I are neck and neck. I've lost 7 pounds in the last well, coming into 3 weeks, I might be down to 8. So yeah, yeah, keep going. So if you've been seeing what I was doing, I broke down the way I eat into phases, into 4 phases. And I'm in the second phase right now. It's probably going to be a little bit till I get to phase 3. The problem, going back to, as Paula mentioned, mindset is so important because I know my why. I know it's going to happen to me, and I talk about this all the time. But what that does is it sets me up for a situation where I may be in phase 2 for a long period of time. And since my why is boredom, I guess you can figure out what's going to happen to me after several weeks of doing the same eating plan for sort of a long period of time. I'm going to get bored. And I had my first temptation tonight. I went to go pick up some pizza and fries for the rest of the family while I was there eating, the greens. So I could smell that pizza. I could smell the French fries just radiating up into my nose, and uh, all of a sudden the craving came through and was like, oh, what I would do just to have a French fry or pizza. Has that ever happened to you? I'm sure that's happened to you if you've ever gone on to a weight loss and you sit next to somebody. For me, it's like pizza, ice cream. Ice cream's big. Oh, don't put ice cream around me right now. But what do we do in that situation to kick it? So, way back in 2016, 2017, remember me talking about taking a Tony Robbins course, and it was a healthy course, like how to be healthy. And it kind of triggered some of the things that I learned from him going back to 2006 when I was on a different journey, a personal journey. And when I was going through that, what I found was this book called Unlimited Power. I believe it was Unlimited Power. It was either Awakening the Giant or Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins. If you haven't read it, you have to go read it. And in there, he talks about the process of how we actually take action. And why is that relevant for this conversation? Because of this. He says that we have a set path in the way we take in information through the 5 senses, and we have a set pattern our body runs through, our brain and everything, and then that triggers an emotion, which then triggers an action or directs our action. So, for instance, for me, as I'm sitting there smelling the pizza, I knew right away what was going to happen, right? I smell the pizza. Ooh, it smells good. Then I get an image in my head of me eating the pizza. Then I can almost literally taste it on my tongue. I can taste it on my tongue, the cheese, the salt, and the French fries, the friedness and everything. And so from there, I'm like, okay, I want the pizza. Now, why didn't I eat the pizza compared to why I would have eaten the pizza, right? Or why is that temptation even there? And what do we do when that temptation comes? Well, I've been through this enough to know that there are things we can do. One, we can power through it. And to be honest, that's what I did. I powered through it. But I had something sort of like dancing in front of me, a carrot stick. Because I know my why, I know about my boredom, so I had to eat something different. And if you go to my story, you'll see what I did this evening. I ate artichokes for the first time. Well, not for the first time, but for the first time in a long time. And I made it myself. And it was delicious. I mean, absolutely delicious. And that was my sort of like the carrot to make me go through and just say, yep, that's great. I'll have my chance when I get to phase 4. I will have pizza, I will have ice cream again, and things will be great. But right now, I'm not in that phase. So let's go through that. And so here's the thing, though: the problem that we are going to face is the temptation and what happens if we really want it, right? Like, for instance, I know what I need to do, and I'm going to give you the answer very soon. So we know that there's a pattern, and I know that there's a pattern in how that craving comes to me. So the answer, actually, there's another two parts to it. So the next part of the answer is this: swish patterns. This is what Tony Robbins gives us for an answer for these types of things. A swish pattern is a way of taking a habit or something that you do that you don't like and sort of shaking it up. And I'll give you the example that he gave us in the book, or maybe one of the programs that I went into. But here's the thing. So you do the thing, whatever it is. Let's say you want to eat the pizza, right? Or you smell the pizza and you want to eat it. Then what you do is you do a swish pattern, which is something to sort of like mix it up. So Tony says, like, think of like a CD, right? You put a CD in a CD player. Now it's not a CD player anymore, but soon this this example is going to disappear because it's just going to be all about digital. But back in the day when we had CDs and we popped them into the CD player, it would play the same song. Every time you took it out, put it back in, it would play the same song. That is the path that we have with our food. And what he says is what we need to do is take like a nail or something and scratch that CD. And then if we go to put that CD in there, it will never play the same way again. That's the example he gives us. That nail is the swish pattern. And how the swish pattern works is that we try to re-anchor, because what we have done is anchored this sensory thing to an action. So for instance, for me, when I smelled the pizza, the anchor for me was to go through that pattern. Visualize me eating the pizza, putting the pizza in my mouth, tasting the pizza, and then I have an emotional connection to that pizza that I wanted, right? So what we need to do is now put a new scratch into our CD and say, no longer am I going to crave pizza, because this is what I'm going to do. Think of maybe the nastiest smell you could ever have, maybe or a sound or something that's going to irritate you, something that you don't like. And what you want to do is take that pizza, smell it, and make something so like terrible that you don't want it to happen. So then what you do is you keep smelling the pizza, you do that action. Maybe it's smelling something you hate. Um, Profusely, I don't know. Or maybe it's a sound, like I said. Do something to shake it up. Every time you get that smell and something happens, break that pattern, right? You take a smell, break the pattern. Take a smell, break the pattern. And he says do that like six times in a row. Quickly, smell, pattern, break the pattern. Smell, break the pattern. Do that 6 times. Then do it like 3 times a day. If you can, do it even more. And then you keep doing that and doing that. Soon, every time you smell pizza, you're going to associate that, re-anchor it to the new, the new sort of breaking habit. So let's say it was a bad smell. Every time you smell the pizza, you should get a like an icky feeling, because that's what usually follows. You're breaking the pattern. You're inserting something in there that your brain is starting to say, every time I smell pizza, something bad's going to happen. Every time I smell the pizza. Do you get it? So that's what he wants us to do. And this is a brilliant thing. Now you may be thinking, well, that's great, Angelo, but why do you still crave, if you know this, why do you still crave pizza? Well, that comes to the third part of this. I don't want to change the way I relate with pizza. I like the way I feel with pizza. I like the smell of pizza. I like the taste of pizza. I don't want to kick pizza out of my life. And I think we have to be honest with ourselves with these things. Like, really be honest, because if we really wanted to, we could kick it, right? If we really wanted to remove cream and sugar from our coffee, we really could. We know scientifically that we can break and change the way our taste buds taste things, that we could adapt tasting black coffee. We know we could kick coffee if we really wanted to, but we don't want to. And there's a big difference there. And that's where you need to step up and kind of own it. Like, I own the fact that I like pizza. I want to eat pizza. I'm going to eat pizza. I like the fact that I like ice cream. I'm going to eat ice cream and I love ice cream and I'm not going to kick it out of my diet. So, just temporarily, I'm not eating it. But when I get to phase 4 of my journey, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat ice cream. I'm going to have some pizza. Now, I'm not going to go crazy. That's another thing. So, you can do it in moderation. We know that now. You don't have to like totally destroy pizza. Maybe you want to kick pizza. I guess this is more for those things that you know you shouldn't be eating, but you do it anyways, but you don't really want to. If that makes any sense. Like, there's a difference between me wanting to have, like, I don't know, certain types of foods. I can't think of one off the top of my head, versus something that I know that I really like, really enjoy, and it's just fun to have. And that's, well, let's see, let's go through my famous list. Ready? Chinese food, boom, gotta have it. Pizza, boom, or that family, gotta have it. What is it? Ice cream. Ice cream's top of the list. Gotta have it. There's no ice cream would be the last thing I would remove. Let's see. What's the other thing? Cookies. Not gonna leave it behind. I'm bringing that with me. And chocolate. Those five things I'm bringing with me. I'm not kicking them out. Now, if you told me like, well, what about, you know, things that I could kick out are probably variations of some of those things. Like, I could get rid of, let's say, caramel. Sure, I like caramel. I like the taste of caramel. But if I were to kick something out to make myself healthier, I would work on caramel, right, for my swish pattern. If it was something like, I don't know, cotton candy. What's another good brownies? I don't need brownies, although brownies are pretty good. Do I? I may, I may trade, right? I may trade. Like, oh, there's a cookie there, there's a brownie there. How good does that brownie look? Because I have another trigger. Not only do I have a smell factor, I have a visual factor, right? And I know this about myself. So I know when I see a good looking dessert, I know I'm going to be tempted because I'm going to picture me. I'm going to skip the smell factor and just go to me picturing. I see it. I'm going to picture myself eating it and I'm going to feel that taste on my tongue and be like, wow, that's going to taste amazing. How many times have I been disappointed when I've gone to like buffets and stuff at banquets or whatever, and I look at a dessert and I'm like, ooh, okay, cookies, I've eaten you enough. Today I'm gonna switch you out for a this good looking dessert here, and then you eat it, and then you're like, oh, I just wasted my cookie taken. Excuse me, because I could have had that instead of this nasty tasting thing that looked like it was going to taste good, but it actually was disgusting. That's a bummer. But hey, you got to explore and have fun. So here's the three things. You got to know your path, right? Know your path of when things come in when you're starving. When you do that, then you can start in doing a swish pattern to break that pattern. Swish pattern to break that pattern. And so, because what we have done is we've anchored feelings, we've anchored, feelings, we've anchored taste, we've anchored so many different things to that it makes it so attractive. Like, I'm sure there's some food, if it was put in front of you, that's probably good tasting to somebody else. You look at it and you're like, nah, I'm not a big deal, right? Maybe caramel is like my thing. Caramel, not a big deal. You could put caramel in front of me, I'd be like, nah. Put a bowl of ice cream in front of me, I'm gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Right? So know what those are, know what those anchors are, and then decide, like, which ones are you going to give up? Which ones are you not? And don't lie to yourself. Just own it and just be like, yeah, ice cream is a no go. You're not taking that away from me. I know I have an emotional connection to it. I know I love the taste of it. I know I'm going to eat it. So why fight that? Now, could I, if I really wanted to, kick it out? Yes, I could, but I don't want to. You know, that goes back to my why. I don't want to be bored, and ice cream is probably one of the most ah like there's so many different combinations. Like I have to try them all, right? And so that's the whole thing. So that's the message for today. How to kick out the starving. We like or craving. Sorry, you get a craving. That's what you want to do. You want to go through those patterns and kick it out and but first own it. Like first own what it is that you want to get rid of and what you want to keep. Again, for me, ice cream, a no-go. For others, that might be okay to get rid of, and but you still will be like you'll still have a craving or want to eat it because you like the taste of it. But in the back of your mind you could get rid of it because you're not really attached to it. So, anyways, so that's it for today. Happy Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. I will be back on here at 12 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern. And again, if you think this would help somebody, if you think somebody has a craving and this would help them, get rid of it, this goes for anything. Tony Robbins uses this more than just health and fitness. He uses it in other addictions and things like that. And so if you think this could help somebody out of context, in context, please share it with them. Also, please make sure to follow, subscribe, and yeah, leave a comment of something that you want for me to talk about in the future. Please let me know what that is. And yeah, together we're going on this journey, and I look forward to continuing it on. So with that, I will see you tomorrow.